Ain't no hat stepping with Marcus J. Live from the den. Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all to everybody who has been rocking with us throughout the entire show. We've had an outstanding show tonight. We had a lot that we got into tonight. We talked about Alzheimer's. We talked about dementia. We talked about caregivers. We had a lot of different people sharing their different experiences with regards to Alzheimer's and dementia. We had Big Bro Joe share his story. We had Miss Tony share some information. We had my mom on the live line. We had the First Lady of Legacy Internet Radio, comedian S. Lissa P, give us a whole bunch of information about Alzheimer's, about dementia. Very, very excited about the show that we had tonight, and we hope that if you're listening to us tonight, that you got something from it, that you can share with other folks about what you got. And it's just been a dope show. And so I don't want to belabor the point. I'll just leave it there. At this time of the show, we always close it out with a couple of staples. One of those staples is the history moment. It's Black History Month, but here on Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J, it's Black History Month every single month, not just in February. And so I want to share a piece of information with you guys. Some of you may already know this history, but I'm going to share with you every single Monday night. I'm going to share a piece of history with you. I'm going to tell you guys about the race riot in 1908 in Springfield, Illinois, the state capital and President Abraham Lincoln's hometown. It was a catalyst showing the urgent need for effective civil rights organization in the United States. The rate of lynchings of black men at the turn of the century was at an all-time high. Mary White Ovington, journalist William English Whaling, and Henry Moskowitz met in New York City in January of 1908 to work on organizing for civil rights. They sent out solicitations for support that went out to more than 60 prominent Americans, and a meeting was set for February 12, 1909. February 12, 1909. This was intended to coincide with the 100th anniversary of the birth of President Abraham Lincoln, who was known to have emancipated enslaved black people. When the first large meeting did not take place until 3 months later, the February date is often cited as the founding date of this organization. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People was founded on February 12, 1909 by a larger group of black people that included W.E.B. Du Bois, Ida B. Wells, Archibald Gimke, and the previously named whites Henry Moskowitz, Mary White Ovington, William English Whaling, who was a wealthy socialist son of a former slaveholding family, Florence Kelley, a social reformer who was also a friend of Du Bois, Oswald Garrison Villard, and Charles Edward Russell, who was a renowned muckraker and a close friend of Whaling. They also helped to plan the NAACP and had served as the acting chairman of the National Negro Committee of 1909, which was a forerunner to the NAACP. Its mission was to, quote, ensure the political, educational, social, and economic equality of rights of all persons and to eliminate racial hatred and racial discrimination, end quote. Their national initiatives included political lobbying, publicity efforts, and court strategies developed by their legal team. The group enlarged its mission in the late 20th century by considering issues such as police misconduct, the status of black foreign refugees, and questions of economic development. The NAACP was founded on February 12, 1909. You got a lot of people that feel as though you need to be a part of some sort of social and civic organization. NAACP being, of course, the forerunner. You got the Urban League, you've got National Action Network, you've got the Nation of Islam, you've got all kinds of organizations. A lot of people feel like you need to be a part of it. But February 12th, which I believe was yesterday, was the 1909, of course, was the original date the anniversary of the founding of the National Advancement for the National Advance for the always get this wrong, NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Yeah.
Can we change the name?
I don't think that we have the power to do that, Joseph.
But we're not colored people.
Well, it's funny that you say that because at the time in 1909, we was known as colored people.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, I don't want to make this about that, but we done had a lot of names.
We done had a lot of names.
When we came here, we was,
Yeah.
And then we became
Negroes.
Yeah. And then we was colored. Then we was black.
Now we other.
And then African American. You know what's funny? I'm going to say this and then we're going to move on. But one thing that Nana used to say, Nana said that she was born colored, became Negro, then was black, and will die African American. She used to say that.
That's a gambit, though. Think of the lifespan.
And I remember she used to say that.
Wow.
She said it to me.
Nana rocks.
That's crazy. My apologies for those folks who may be offended by me stumbling through the name of the NAACP. My apologies. Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J. Live from Dan Legacy Internet Radio 804-402-2893. We usually shut down the phones when we do our rants and closings, but if y'all want to call us in the next few minutes, feel free to do so. We're going to take this opportunity to go around the room and give every single person in the room who wants to say anything to close it out. Y'all know how I'm timing y'all. That's an inside joke. Inside joke. Y'all know how I'm timing y'all. He's sitting over my right shoulder where he always is on his perch. He makes sure that every single person is okay.
Cheated, though.
He makes sure that every single person is okay. Thank you, big bro.
Yeah,
he makes sure that every single person is okay. Mr. 3375, the con is yours, as they say on Star Trek. My brother, what you got?
2 minutes. Like the sands in the hourglass. A lot of days of our lives.
Yo. Facebook Live. If you understand what we're doing.
Yes, sir.
And time is running, bro.
And that's my rant for the night.
Yes, sir. That hey, look, I mean, that is the epitome of an inside joke, right?
Yeah, that's the epitome.
Yes,
everybody's
sir.
like, what?
Yes, sir. All right, ain't no ass step on Marcus J. My sister Nick, you got the mic.
What up? It was a very informative show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I want to say happy birthday to my goddaughter, Michaela Peterson. She turned 19.
Happy birthday,
She's at
Michaela.
Norfolk State. So, KK.
Them little Trojans.
Yes. Do it up, boo.
I like Trojans.
Yeah, we
all
talking
of
about
them.
the super.
Excuse me. First of all, my mascot in high school was the Trojans. Thank you.
The Trojan man.
Wait. wait.
Okay. Sorry, Nick.
CVS, stop by. I do want to say to all of the caregivers and to all of our people suffering with, memory loss, dementia, and Alzheimer's, my heart goes out to you. Of course, we have to make sure we take care of one another, check in on one another. And when you see the early signs or you see any signs of memory loss, don't brush it off. Don't sweep it under the rug. Make sure that you get them to a professional, to a doctor, so they can be properly evaluated, because there are medications out there that can slow the progression. And no, it doesn't cure it, but it can slow it down to where they can still have a relatively good quality of life. So once again, love you, take care of each other.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio, big bro.
Yep.
What you got, brother?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down with being able to speak for a few seconds. It's a lot of folks on here.
120.
120? No, I want some time back because you cut me off.
I didn't get time back.
I got to shout out my cousin Jamie, dude. What up, baby? Cassie and GA. Yo, we worldwide, man. People is listening across the continental U.S. And actually, I got one from Guam tonight who actually hit me up, one of my brothers in the military. Lulu from the QC. Chantel's also in the QC. Michelle F., Jay, John, Woodrow, Tiger. That's my little man right there. That's boy been rocking with him for a minute. Layla, Rosie, Alicia, Gene, one of our bros, Jennifer, Amy, Vicky, and Miss Benita. Hey, folks, I just want to sit here and say thank you all for taking the time out to listen to us tonight. This is a very, very serious conversation that we had tonight, and I love playing and joking. And Carlton, what's up, bro? Another one of my bros, he's sitting there listening to us. It's something that you have to take serious. You have to plan. I told my children, I have 4 kids off cuff that I'm calling out. 4 of them that I'm calling out off cuff. And I told each of them, y'all got to live in a warm tropical climate, so when it get cold where I'm at, I can move to where you are. Make sure you put up for Uncle Marcus and me. I did add you in there.
I'm glad you did.
Because, you won't eat unless I cook. And if I can't cook, then they got to cook for us.
I'm just saying.
All right. So, I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Thank y'all for being there.
Ain't no half step on Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Miss Tony.
You're not going to do that to me. It's causing me anxiety, and it needs to stop.
They get the shakes.
Great show. Recipe. Big Bro Joe, Marcus, Nick, everybody. Great show.
Thank you.
Sorry I was late. I know I missed a lot of good stuff. I just want to say, don't fall prey to Valentine's Day.
Oh, hell no. Thank you.
By the looks I'm getting in the room, I think we all good.
Yeah, we don't celebrate that fake holiday.
Yeah, I'm good.
You should show people you love them every single day, and not necessarily by buying them chocolate or a steak and taking them to a cheesy hotel. Huh?
You said a steak?
Dang,
steak.
She said cheesy hotel.
Yeah, some people do that. A little fire. I don't know. Anyway, great show. Have a great week. Y'all be safe, behave. And I'll see you next month. Month my birthday. What's my birthday?
Oh, you born in March?
22nd.
I'm the 5th, boo.
That's my brother's birthday.
Hey.
And my godmother's.
You the 3rd?
The 3rd.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh. So we gonna party in March, Marcus J.
Yeah, March.
Dang, we got some birthday
Get ready.
cards.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And I want my flowers before I die.
That's right.
Marcus J.
I'll eulogize you really, really nicely.
And while I still can remember them.
Yes, sir.
Oh, gosh.
Ain't no half step on Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Our illustrious co-host for tonight and the first lady of Legacy Internet Radio, comedian that's
Ladies
P.
first.
Final word, what you got?
You know what, Mr.
Can we get the timer?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be quick. Legacy Internet Radio, ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Family and friends. No, this has been a awesome show. I love each and every one of you that's in this room. I love each of you all who are listening, who participated. Even if you didn't call in or chime in on the Facebook Live, I know you're listening. I appreciate you. Again, any information that you may need or that you may want, I was hoping that Big Bro Joe put it out there too. If you all feel like that he's closer, to you, family-like, then you want to call the 1-800 number. You can get in touch with Big Bro Joe through his Facebook, or you can get through him through the Legacy Legacy Internet Radio Gmail website as well, if you want him to help you on how to write a letter to get help your loved one who is suffering with that disease, with the Alzheimer's or dementia. But if you want to call the hotline, it is again 800-272-3900 for the Alzheimer's and Dementia Caregiver Center. It's 800-272-3900. Also, Marcus J., I want to thank you again for giving all of us a platform to come and speak on what we need to speak on. Like you said earlier, we touch on a lot of different topics, a lot of difficult topics that people are afraid to speak on. But we let it be known in the Den here, Legacy Internet Radio, that won't have no fear. So again, we appreciate you all rocking with us. Again, just stay healthy. Just stay healthy. Take some time out to do something for you. 30 minutes to 45 minutes out your day. Do something. Take a walk. Put on a tabo tape. Work on your back bends or something. Do something for yourself. Really?
Tabo?
Yes.
She said
VHS.
Tabo.
I ain't no Tabo.
She said Tabo.
Look, for those of you all who still have VCRs,
Billy Blank.
put in a Tabo tape. You hear? But again,
But whatever you do, don't go walking with her and me. No.
no, for real. Let me tell y'all. Let me just let y'all know. As it gets warmer, yes, summer days, spring evenings, we're gonna be out different places. So just to let Big Bro Joe and the people in the room right now know in advance, 3375 and Tony and any of our listeners here in the Richmond area who want to go. Next Sunday, I want us to try to go out to Pony Pasture by the water.
Oh, I'm rocking with
So,
you. You know that.
walk
Ponies
around.
out
Okay,
there?
we
No
got it.
ponies. So
rocking with you.
We not riding though.
No,
Okay.
we're not right now. So we're gonna walk on the rocks a little bit, be by the water.
Okay.
So
Oh, wait.
yeah.
Because if I fall in, who gonna save me?
No, we need to go
You
to the
need to know how to
shower.
swim.
So we all good.
Oh,
So
you
yeah,
right.
like I said, stay healthy, y'all. We love y'all. Any information that you feel like that you didn't get, call Marcus J, get in touch with Marcus J or Big Bro Joe. And if anything that you all want to talk about that y'all afraid to say, let us know. Send in your suggestions and hey, we'll do a show about it. That's what we do here.
That's what we
That
do.
Legacy Internet Radio. Love y'all.
Ain't no half step.
Stop it. I ain't gonna even do it because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Ain't no half step on Marcus J. Live from the Dan Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all, man. Humbly. Thank y'all to everybody who has been rocking with us tonight. We had an outstanding show. Thank you to those folks on Facebook Live. Thank you to those folks on TuneIn, those folks on Streamer, those folks on www.legacyinternetradio.com, those folks that are listening to the replays on YouTube, on iTunes. Y'all rock with us. We roll with y'all. Thank you to the folks who rocked with us specifically tonight, who came into the room. My brother Solo was here. Our sister Ashley was here. Laurel, Taya, Michelle K, Hakeem, Jean, my baby sister Nat, Miss Teresa, my cousin Tony, my cousin Camille, Coach Ship, comedian Tin Man, and my brother Matt in Jersey. Special thank you to my mama who checked in,
Yes.
who joined us on the show for a whole segment. She talked about our Nana. I know that wasn't easy for her, but she did it because the topic that we talked about tonight, Alzheimer's, was very, very important. Special thank you to our sister Neek for being here. Special thank you to Big Bro Joe for being wherever I need him to be, he's here. Special thank you to Mr. 3375, the utility player, who's always got my back. Of course, my sister Tony, who's here every single second Monday, but she rocked with me even when it's not the show. And of course, the First Lady of Legacy Internet Radio, comedian S. Lissa P., who I could not have done this show without. And so thank you to you as well. You rocking with us, we rolling with y'all. Ain't no how to step with Marcus J. It's the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. We're here every single Monday night from 7 p.m. until we finish. On Tuesdays, Enlightenment Radio. Wednesdays, Joy and Body Radio. On Thursdays, All Throttle Radio. On Wednesday nights, we also have Absolutely Alphas. On Friday nights, we got the Woke Squad. Saturdays, I Got Something to Say. On Sundays, we've got Irreconcilable Differences with Big Rube, Twa After Dark, and then coming up soon and later in March, we got a brand new show that's going to be fronted by our brother, Mr. 3375.
The Lounge of Legacy, smooth jazz from 8 to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Barry White.
Yeah,
Y'all
that.
get on my
Yeah.
nerves.
I feel like choky in the room.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to be on the smooth jazz train, baby.
Yeah, that. At this time of the show, always make sure I profile a missing and/or exploited child. Tonight's no different. We're looking for Laniqua Collins. She is a black female right here from the Cap City, Richmond, Virginia. She's 17. She's 5'5", 140 pounds. She was last seen on February 10th, 2017. She may still be here locally. If you've seen Laniqua Collins, please contact the National Center for Missing and/or Exploited Children on their website, missingkids.com, or call 804-646-5125. That's the Richmond City Police Department. Or call 1-800-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. At this time of the show, I always close it out with my rant and my closing. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm in my feelings about something right now. I need y'all to indulge me. I ain't gonna take long. Bob Marley's song that's playing right now is 6 minutes. I'm gonna do everything I can to be finished between right now and the end of that 6 minutes. But I gotta tell y'all, I can't freaking stand the New York freaking Knicks. That is my basketball team, and I can't freaking stand the New York Knicks. There's people in the room right now that's saying their feelings about where I'm about to go. I don't even care. Let me just say this. Being a Knicks fan is like having your favorite family member being strung out on crack. Crack. Like the cocaine that you cook up. The rock. Right. Because you know that they're intelligent people. Every time you see them, they doing the right thing, but every once in a while you see them high as hell on crack. That's what it's like to be a Knicks fan. It's a Pookie moment. That's what it's like to be a Knicks fan. It's like you know what they're capable of, but every once in a while you see them with the big eyes and they be like, yo, can I borrow your TV right quick? That's what it's like to be a Knicks fan. These are the same fools that on the last few months, the general manager is killing the best player. Best player we've had since October of 2000 when they traded Patrick Ewing. Phil Jackson is killing Carmelo Anthony. He's killing him. Doing everything he can to make him want to waive his no trade clause. Why would you kill your best player? Not real sure why you would do that. Maybe because you're stupid. That might be the only reason why you would do that. Then, on Wednesday, not only do they embarrass a legendary Knick, who's not an angel, who got some stuff with him too, but they put him in handcuffs and escort him out the building in front of everybody. It's pretty bad, y'all. It's pretty bad. Now, if you really think anybody who's going to want to come to your team as a free agent, you should probably look at the fact that your general manager is killing the best player and your owner just embarrassed a legend. 2 days after that, they gave up 131 points. Now, you're not going to win if you give up 131 points to a nobody team. No disrespect to the team they played. They gave up 131 points in a loss. This was Friday. This is really right now, I'm only talking about the last 5 days, y'all. Last 5 days. So Wednesday, they disrespect. Friday, they give up 131 points. Yesterday, they beat one of the best teams in the league, the San Antonio Spurs, and they don't even give up 100 points. They beat them. They did not only beat them, they played great game, defense, all that kind of stuff. But you know what they did? Here's the point. Babbled a little bit, but here's the point. The only other player that the Knicks have banned from Madison Square Garden before they banned Oakley was Latrell Sprewell. They banned Latrell Sprewell from the building since 2003. He has not been allowed in the building in 14 years. Guess where Sprewell was yesterday? Sitting next to James Dolan, the owner of the New York Knicks, 2 days after he banned another legend. Now, that's some Yassa Ball Sambo shit, y'all. I love Latrell Sprewell. He was the last athlete whose jersey I bought before, my mama bought that, my bad. He was the last athlete whose jersey I wore before I said, you know what, I ain't never wearing nobody's jersey whose name is not Marcus J on my body no more, because them fools get traded or leave as free agents, and I'm always going to be a fan of the team. Sprewell, he was the last one, and he was banned for life. And all of a sudden, in 2 days after Oakley got banned for life, all of a sudden Latrell Sprewell had a reconciliation with the ownership of the New York Knicks. As I said a few minutes ago, that's some Yassa Ball Sambo shit right there. So I say to anybody, not just Knicks fans, be well aware of the images, because the owner of the team is the owner. If you're going to be a brother, if you're going to have any kind of loyalty to your homie and your hood, then you got to know about the optics of showing up when your boy just got disrespected the way you did. That was uncalled for. It was disrespectful. It was embarrassing. And Spike Lee said it best by not saying nothing. He walked up into Madison Square Garden yesterday with a Charles Oakley jersey while a whole bunch of old New York Knicks who supposedly support their boy Oakley was up in there sitting next to James Dolan screaming, not by their words, but by their presence, "Yassa boss." That's my Marcus's unrelated rant. They ain't got nothing to do. But we ain't talking about tonight. It's the end of the show, y'all. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to remind y'all that next week, 1 week from right now, we will broadcast this show live from Brewers Cafe right here at 1125 Bainbridge Street, hosted by our brother AJ Brewer, the proprietor and former Legacy Internet Radio personality. Also want to remind everybody that independence is key to building your legacy. Also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty, y'all. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We're going to run this back in its entirety right now, but we're going to be back right here live from the mobile den of Brewers Cafe next week. Peace, y'all.